What is up, guys? So today I'm going to be doing a video on just a water change for the 55 gallon for the ranch use. So I did notice that there was a spike in my nitrites, but the ammonia was 0. So all that means is that I didn't properly cycle the tank. And I have discovered that when Hershey died and I had the ammonia spike, and I had him in the hospital tank, which he unfortunately ended his life in, I couldn't figure out why there was an ammonia spike, but I have discovered now that it's because I'm not putting any type of, I'm just using the Secum Prime and the Secum Stability. I'm not putting any actual waste or anything that the system can convert that into nitrates. So the reason for a high nitrite spike is because my tank is actually in the middle of cycling. So I'm gonna do a quick water change. I'm probably gonna throw the guys in a bucket of tank water, put some methylene blue in there to try to keep their stress levels down while I cycle this tank, or do a water change and have the chemical cycling through it. That way I'm not throwing them back into a tank with high nitrites. That way it's gonna kind of keep the tank cycling. You're not doing 100% water change, but it's gonna keep the tank cycling, but it's gonna kind of lower those nitrite levels a little bit. So stay tuned for the water change. All right, so as you can see here, we actually got everything set up. So I do got all the guys in here with the air stone and some methylene blue, just in case, you know, maybe they were affected all by high nitrites. And then I got the water pump in here. I got this bucket full of poop and stuff that I vacuumed out the bottom. I'm probably gonna do about 50% water change in here, and then I just got it going out my window there, so it's just sucking it up, poking it out the window. Yeah, so this is my water pump in action, and hopefully doing a bigger volume water change too is going to help clear up some of this water, so maybe it's not so cloudy, hopefully. But yeah, well, I'll keep you guys updated, and when I hopefully get these guys back in the tank, they'll be good to go, and I can kind of show you guys finishing up everything. But that is it for right now. Alright, so for those of you on TikTok, basically what I'm doing here is I've just done a kind of 50% water change on the 55 gallon just because I had a nitrite spike, which means that's a good indication that if my ammonia levels are 0 and my nitrite is spiking, that my tank is actually in the middle of cycling, which means it was not 100% cycled whenever I added my fish, which is 100% my fault. I should have added more. I personally just use food. I dropped food in there in order for it to have cycled better. I checked my levels before I put them in there. I did realize that the tank probably wasn't 100% cycled, but it was close enough that I was comfortable with adding the fish. They are okay. I do have them in a little hospital set up with an air stone and methylene blue, just in case they did have any stress or any injuries from the nitrite spike. But yeah, so we've done about a 50% water change here. I'm just about to add, walk you guys through what I would put in the tank, what kind of chemicals that I would add into the tank, just for any water change, but especially for this scenario. So first up is going to be the Secum Prime. This is going to neutralize any nitrites, ammonia, anything like that. And since we did do a 50%, we're going to put a pretty decent amount in here. Alright, and then for the proper pH, most goldfish like to keep around a 7.0 pH. So this is going to be 2 teaspoons for every 10 gallons. So I'm just going to act as if I have really harsh water here. So I'm going to act as if I basically did like 75%, if not 100. And since I do this all the time, but especially since it was due to a nitrite spike. I'm going to be adding some aquarium salt in there just for any stress that they may have. And to try to help bring them back down to normal. Yeah, so that's it. So I would recommend, if you're on a bigger scale, I would definitely recommend having a separate tank. You'll see a lot of big fish keepers keep separate tanks with clean water that you're just ready to interswap. But if you are treating the water when you're adding your water in, as you should, if you're not using already filtered and already cycled and stable water back into your tank, you're just putting tap water into there. For me, I can't say for everybody, but for me, I'll leave about an hour. I'll keep them in. I'll let the tank cycle for like an hour, and I'll keep them in a separate tank, and then I'll add them back in. And that's what's worked for me. So I'll keep you guys updated. And thank you guys for watching. That's it for now. Alright, so as you guys can see, we do have them all back in the tank. They're all looking good. Just normal signs of stress from moving them back and forth. But yeah, as you can see, everything's back under control. Ammonia 0, nitrites 0. I also checked my pH to make sure they were good as well, and they are. So these are guys swimming around, happy in their tanks again. You guys say what's up to OJ. Still looking beautiful as ever. But that's gonna be it for today's video. Keep you guys updated. Hopefully I don't run into any more problems like that. And yeah, it's just something to look out for when you guys are starting a new tank or whatever. Just especially if you know your tank's not 100% cycled, just keep an eye on it and make sure you take the proper precautions. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you guys for watching.